And you know that feeling when you're discussing things that aren't related to the European Ham Radio Show. You look at the time and it's 10 seconds left. A bit of a panicky start today, but we're still on time. Not every ham radio show is on time. I've noticed that, but we're always on time, even though sometimes just barely. Tobias is doing his home renovation, so we'll see if and when he comes on. And we're going to talk about our ham radio goals of 2026, which, well, seems really, really serious, but it's basically what we want to do more of, what we want to learn, which direction do we want to go, which direction do we not want to go. So that's basically the topic of the show. And I have a bit of an announcement because next week, our final show this season was supposed to be the TEHRS on the Air show. It still is, but with a little bit of twist. Let's share my screen here. Because I've been talking to Sean, ham radio dude tested, I think it is now, former host of the European Ham Radio Show. He's got this really nice FD8 Battle Royale concept over at fd8battle.com, I think it is. At least that's what my computer says. And next week we're doing a Battle of the Discords on FD8. So it'll be Team TEHRS versus Team Ham Depot. There's a bit of instructions how you do it. If you look at these lines here, once you do your first QSO next week or any other time this week, if you set it up, it says in there more here. There are instructions how to set this up. You in the comment field of your FD8 client, you type /team join TEHRS to join the team, and then we'll do an hour-long battle and see who wins, Sean's fans or our fans, basically. So this is going to be fun. I have no idea how this actually will work because we've just discussed this barely today, and we'll see. It is tested now. It does work, so it's going to be fun. And then we have to act like a team, and there are probably going to be some more rules here. So we'll figure that out. But that'll be next week. This week is our ham radio goals of 2026. But first of all, our ham radio weeks. Kjetil, how's your ham radio week been?
Well, it's been very nice. At the start of the week, it wasn't that much of radio. I had a visitor come over, so that was very nice, as some of you may have noticed last week's show. So, well, we did other things than radio, but started playing around a bit with these thingies here, like the Meshtastic High-Tech board things. And I believe two of you at least, or maybe three of you, have made videos on this. And so I'm not going to bother anybody with that. But they've been really good inspiration for that, and really fun build. And yesterday I was out with Lima Bravo for Hotel Kilo, Stian, who's in Discord and chat here every now and then. And we did a Parks on the Air activation on the beach. That was really nice, a twofer. Got lots of nice QSOs, lots of quite a few DX, even a US Park to Park on 20-meter SSB. So that was fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I also did bunkers on the air, although there's not much logging there yet, but that will come at some point, at least in Norway. So that was fun, and yeah, proper pileup. I think we ran over 50 QSOs each for that activation, and really rapid stuff. Today, the forecast just said doomsday when it came to rain. It didn't rain very much, but the forecast at least said it. So I went into a bird tower and I did some POTA again, and I started with some fun toys I got this week, like this one.
Ooh.
And I also brought this one, although I am not a big fan of that one. It just makes beepy noises. This one is a bit more efficient, and I actually managed 3 QSOs on CW on 20 meters with 5 watts, 3 park-to-parks.
Was that from a bird tower or from a bird watching tower?
it's a bird watching tower, but I think sometimes the birds sit in it as
All
well.
right.
They do have a bird house there. So that was fun. I think it was over 50 QSOs today as well. Plenty of park to parks and some DX, some people in chat here as well. So that was a really lovely day on the air on a very, very cold, wet, miserable day to be outdoors. But when you then get inside and can sit there dry and somewhat warm, it's really nice. So yeah, I think that's pretty much been my week.
Well, not a bad week though. A lot more happening in your week than our weeks, and we see that Jeff has been a member for 11 months. His goal is more POTA. Congratulations on 11 months as a membership. I think that is pretty much as long as we've had memberships available. I think so.
Yeah, I think that was the first day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jeff. And in case any of you are interested in supporting us and becoming members, down below there's a button. I think I've never looked that hard because I'm usually on the other side of your screen when doing this. More POTA is always a good thing.
Absolutely.
Jürgen, how's your ham radio week been?
Yeah, there was not much time I spent on the radio except yesterday. Yesterday morning, I helped a friend, my buddy Wolfgang, who was in Dayton with me. I helped him install a vertical antenna. I posted the video today, and I got my hands on one of these now. So you know I got the new Pacto modem from Vimo, and this is the predecessor. And hi Tobias.
Hey.
And so yesterday we did a comparison, Pacto 4 versus Pacto 4. Who's the winner? And you won't believe it. With newer hardware, there is an advantage. So the new modem was always some seconds faster than the old one. The predecessor. Yeah, and earlier this week I got my hands on something more to play with, but I can't show you now. It's in my garage. It's in the box with a big red cross on it. It's a Codan. It's a commercial HF transceiver, 200 watt.
I thought it was an ambulance when you said it was something with a red cross in your garage.
No, it's a Codan radio. Greetings from down under. Amazing thing, and I'm curious to test this. I will do this between Christmas and New Year when I have more time. It's in the box. A lot of parts in it. I'm pretty sure parts are missing. Let's see if I can, first of all, can turn it on. Secondly, figure out how it works, because it can all this fancy stuff like ALE, automatic link establishing, and so on and so on. So, yeah, pretty nice radio.
I almost got a hold of one of these, but I found some remnants of self-control and didn't buy it. Yeah, that's a very, very cool radio. Yep. One of the very interesting features of it is it doesn't have an S meter. It has a meter that shows you dB microvolts. So you need a table to convert to S unit. Interesting.
Yeah. The only thing
how about your 5 dB microvolts then?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing we don't have is the antenna, the Codan fully automatic antenna. You know these antennas which are mounted on Humvees with the long whip bent over the Humvee, and yeah, we don't have such an antenna, unfortunately.
Funnily, those antennas are built on a factory not far from here. I was on
really?
a tour there earlier this year, at least many of them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Tobias, good evening. Oh, maybe we should hand it over to Bob.
Do Bob first, and Tobias can get something to eat first. Thank you. Bob, how's your ham radio week been?
I've actually gotten some things done, amazingly enough. I created some videos, some spectacularly unwatchable videos. I think the 2 worst I've ever created when it comes to viewership, but well, I had fun making them. So who cares? I got this thing. Let's see if I can show this off without too much glare. A little while ago. This is an oscilloscope, a 2-channel oscilloscope. 1 gigasample per second, split in 2 if you want to use both channels. And I've started doing a video series that I call Tools on Tuesdays, because I have so many cool tools that I really like to show off, because I think there are so many cool things that you can get to do the things that we do. So this was the second one. The first one was the pocket multimeter, Bluetooth multimeter. It's also something I've had for a long time, and I like that, the concept. It's very, very portable. This as well, because if you want to, let's see if I can, a normal oscilloscope with these specs would be this size, and basically this thing can do the exact same thing, and it's battery powered. So for portable repairs, not really operations, but for portable repairs, it's a very nice thing to have. Let's see, and that was the second least popular video I've ever made. The absolutely worst video I've ever made was repairing this, which I think is a bloody nice headset, but the mic boom had come off. So
I can tell you from some experience, Bob. I have about 450 videos out there. Those are the kind of videos that start picking up viewers when the things break. So the repair video is not going to be something you click on because I want to watch that now. That is something you're going to search for when your headset breaks, and you're going to find that video and be really thankful for it.
Yeah, that's also part of the reason I did it, because I searched far and wide and I couldn't find anyone describing how to open these headsets. So I think, either it would be a fun video of me breaking the headset completely, or it would be a useful video showing how to actually open it up to fix it. But of course, I forgot to put thread lock in there, so I'm going to have to do it again. But at least now I know how to.
This is what I have done when I bought them. I have 2 of them, one for ICOM, one for Yesu. And I know these screws will get loose. Yeah.
Me too.
What a surprise, Bob.
Yeah, well, I started with Yesu and then I got the 705, so I just had to. As you say, they will come loose, and I'm going to put some thread lock in there next time I open it up. And I got some questions about connecting it to the. That was from Omar, which is also at least in the Discord. I don't know if he's in the chat. So I figured maybe I'll do a video on creating the wires, because when you get them from Hale, all you get is let's see, you get these 2 connectors on there, which is one for the headset and one for the microphone. The red one is for the microphone, and basically they don't fit into any radio directly, and you also need a push to talk thing. So I started thinking, maybe I should do something about that. And one thing led to another, as they do. So I started 3D printing things, and finding from my junk box, I found different sort of push buttons in, let's see, different sizes. So we have this one. And I really should have taken a picture of this. So depending on how big of a push to talk thing you want, you can put different buttons in there. And I created also a parametric design. So you can, depending on how big your hands are, you can just adjust the design and you can print it to fit.
Oh, nice.
So this has taken up most of my week. I promised myself I was going to go out and do 10 meters for the contest this weekend, but I got stuck doing 3D modeling instead. So not much radio, but a lot of things that's radio adjacent.
But 10 meter hasn't been open here, Bob, so there's nothing to feel bad about. It has been open, but not open enough.
All right.
At least when I tried.
I saw some pen adapter screenshots from a friend at the club, and he had some really nice openings going on. So
Okay.
Depends on antenna and time of day, I guess.
I would guess so. When I tried a little bit, I didn't have any luck at all.
No.
When
go ahead, Jette.
Yeah, when I saw those triggers, by the way, the only thing in my mind was you in a very French accent and like one of those fancy hats saying, "Listen here, I will say this only once." For the ones remembering "Allo, allo."
Yeah. I think it was, "I shall say this only once."
Yeah.
Oh yes, I shall say this only once. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm not going to do the French accent. Sorry.
I'm sorry to the French in here. That was not meant as an insult.
I don't think that was actually the French. I think the French accent was British, and the British trying to speak French were just gibberish. And then the Germans were just German with English with a German accent.
Yeah, that
Yes.
was a cool sitcom series. I don't know what to call it. It's, they don't make comedy like that anymore.
No, and it might not have aged very well.
Probably not, as so many things.
There's always a danger of revisiting old shows.
Yeah, I think we're getting into the sort of things we're not supposed to talk about now. So, Morgan, what was your week?
How about Tobias first, though?
All right.
Ham radio. Hang on a second. Last week seems like a long time ago. I just finished the adapter for the AIOC adapter for the G90. So I settled with resistor divider of 3.3K, and that seems to work. I'm also not sure if all the guides you find on the internet are correct, because it always depends on which firmware is loaded in your G90 at the time when the guy makes that video. So I'm not sure if that recommendation to have your ALC at 80-90% for the G90 is correct for the version 1.81 of the firmware. But anyway, it's working, so that's fine. Apart from that, I got some bits. Hang on a second. Maybe let's try. Now it's even worse. That's what you want. Okay. Part 1 of my Prusa printer. Unfortunately, FedEx decided to keep the printer in the warehouse and send it to me on Monday. So these are the goodies that you got from the Black Friday deal. The camera for free, the PLA, and I also went for the filtration kit. So yeah, I got all the add-ons and the printer hopefully tomorrow. So that was my ham radio week. Apart from that, a lot of renovations, and I'm not very good at painting walls. This is what I realized today. At least when you do the first coat of paint on plaster that you've primed with Tiefengrund, then you need a second coat. So to be continued.
Well, you do get to watch paint dry, which is about as fun as FD8. So
hey, we're doing an FD8 battle next week. So
actually, you know what? I've done many things in my life, and I can say watching paint dry, it's more fun than actually applying paint.
Oh yes,
absolutely.
Yeah. Finding the spots that you missed after the paint dry, that's the annoying bit.
Yes.
So, but I guess, are you getting done with your renovations before Christmas, Tobias?
I hope so. Maybe not in all rooms, but the living room should be fit for visitors. So that's the aim. And what took much more time than I thought was cutting the skirting boards, because on a modern house where your walls have 90-degree angles, that's easy. But in a very old house where they put new windows in and then put lots of plaster in the edges of the windows, every single corner is a different angle. So that took all of Saturday. Oh well.
Yep. Not bad though. Is it?
Yeah,
is it my time
it'll
now?
get better, I think. Are you freezing or am I freezing? Sorry. Morten?
Yeah.
No, he's
yeah.
just not moving. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
I'm
can-
done. How
yeah,
was your ham radio week? Hopefully.
Very little ham radio, actually. It's that time of year where I have to get everything done the way they're supposed to do on all of my projects at work before Christmas break. So hasn't really been, and then other stuff in addition to that. So hasn't been much time for radio. I have been prototyping a little bit, and I'm going to move back here, see if I can get everything almost in frame. This is going to be a LoRa APRS Digipeater in a box that I'm going to gift to the neighboring club in order to, first of all, get some more activity on LoRa APRS there, and secondly, selfishly enough, just expand the coverage area of LoRa APRS. I figured by giving away a Digipeater to a club, they're going to get started, and I'm going to get better coverage. So we're discussing on finding a spot for it now, and once it's done, they just have to apply a network and power, and everything is good. So that's going to be
Sounds
good.
like a cunning plan.
Oh, absolutely. And then I've been testing some filters. These little bandpass filters here for 433 megahertz for LoRa APRS from AliExpress. Surprisingly good, actually. And let's see what else this week. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of FD8, just testing out the FD8 battle things. And then since I'm holding a talk and a presentation at a Hamfest in January, and I realized I didn't have a PowerPoint clicker. And I could, of course, go out and buy a PowerPoint clicker, but where's the fun in that? So I decided to, with the help of AI and Raspberry Pi Pico, build my own PowerPoint clicker, which seemed like a good idea when it just landed in my head on Thursday, I think. Doesn't seem like the best idea now because prototype wise, I'm done with the hardware. Having some Bluetooth issues. Windows can find it. Windows says it can't connect. The serial output from the Pi Pico says it is connected. And trying to get the AI to give me something that I can do with my code in order to make this work. But I'm guessing that is solvable. But and then there's always the little obligatory feature creep in a device like that. I kind of figure out new things I want to do with it and stuff. So
have you added the laser to it?
No, I have not added laser because I want to do this with stuff I have on hand because I am cheap. I can spend 2,000 euros on a radio. No worry about it. But using 15 euros for a PowerPoint clicker, that's just too expensive.
Yeah.
If you have an old CD
You have to
player,
draw the line somewhere, Morten.
You can extract the laser from an old CD player or an old CD-ROM drive. That's for free if you have it. Then you get laser as well.
I could do that. So yeah, this is basically just going to work as a Bluetooth keyboard though, from the computer side with a left and right arrow. And perhaps I'm going to add a mini jack so I can do this from a CW key. I'm not really sure about that yet, but that is also an option.
Because you have a key or you have a paddle, right? So you could just...
Yeah, I have a bit of a larger paddle, but I have, let's see if I can get that Digipeater out of the way here. I have the cutest little tiny straight key here, which is about this big. And I could at least have this key being the right arrow to go ahead. So we'll see. Bit of feature creep. The thing is, I need something to work by January 11th, or sorry, January 10th. So we'll see how far I get.
What is this presentation?
It's about the European Ham Radio Show and how to build a sustainable virtual environment which is safe and nice for hams, or something like that.
Yeah, because if it was a LoRa APRS environment, then I think just having the single button to do all the navigation, that would be extremely fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, just long press to go back.
long press, double press, triple press. Yeah. So,
Either that, or if it was the Micro PA 50, which has up to 10 presses in a row.
that's impressive.
Yeah, for 10 watts, no.
and I can tell you, you're bound to do the wrong number of presses and have to start all over again. But then you change something on the wrong step you pressed and don't know how many presses you have to go to get there. So we'll see if I get that PowerPoint clicker ready or not. But I might.
Yeah,
end
you
up
have to be
buying one.
patient with these AI models. I had a very nice experience during my normal working job this week. I'm working with some Amazon API, and then I ask the AI, hey, for this and this function, what error checking do you suggest that I implement? For common errors, yeah. And then it came out with a long list of all errors possible to the world. And then I asked, hey, what about this? And yeah, absolutely, you have to implement that. Yeah, and after 1 hour of work implementing it, it came back to me saying, oh, hang on a second, the API itself already handles all these error codes. You can remove all the code you did in the last hour again. So
the thing is, though,
yeah.
I cannot code anything else than Commodore 64 Basic. So I need to have some help here. And
yeah, you should. I think from all the models, the Claude 2.5 is for me working the best so far. But
I'm
you have
this
to
close
ask
paying
him the
for
same
Claude now.
questions. Yeah, you have to ask him the same questions in 10 different ways in order to get what you want, I think. So,
Yeah. When I use that, and I'd recommend getting a subscription because, as you've discovered, Morten, that's really, really annoying when you don't. But
it's really annoying when you ask the final question when you're debugging and it says, you've run out of free queries today. This will reset in 6 hours.
It does that for the paid thing as well, but of course it does that a lot more seldom. You got a lot more for things. But what I found with Claude is that that thing will actually paint itself into a corner. And several times when I used it, I had to try to explain to it, no, you're making this too complicated. Try and do only that this time. And like you would with teaching a child to do something. It's
I realized that as well. After 10 questions in the same thread, it gets completely confused. And the best thing to do is then reset conversation from scratch and explain it from your current understanding how to continue.
Yeah.
Because all the history it keeps, it goes sideways.
So I am really, really close to paying for a subscription there in order to get this done by January. Well, technically it's got to be done by January 9th, but I need to make sure that the hardware design works on a breadboard and then design how to implement this in a 3D printed design and find a battery power solution, which is probably just going to be a power bank that I can slide into the 3D printed model and a USB cable to it, because that's just going to be easier.
Yeah, so you're going to learn how to use a lot more AI next year then.
Seems like it.
Yes, that sounds really fun. I also have a very good experience with the Claude models, at least for coding. They seem to be very smart and still do a lot
smarter
of
than the
errors.
other ones, let's put it that way.
Yes. And I still have to ask you sometimes, please explain how you came up with that idea, because it's not very logical.
That sounds like a waste of time.
Okay, we're going completely off topic here, but
we are, but we're still not at half an hour though, so that's good. But the ham radio clicker, which took up most of the time, is not really, well, it's in a broader sense ham radio related. Let's see. Our ham radio goals, or what do we want to do in 2026? Who wants to start?
Not me. I have to think of something first.
You are the goals person, Martin.
Not necessarily goals, but I am starting a CW. Oh, I said that out loud. I'm starting a CW class in January.
No.
Oh, nice.
This is what you're going to do in 26. You're not allowed to just reuse the list from 25.
That was 23, I think.
Yeah, but this time I'm actually doing a physical class where I gotta meet up once a week and be in a classroom and
Be
show
locked
that
up for an hour and do it.
yeah, and
very good.
Show my fellow students that I have actually practiced.
Yeah.
It's more of a commitment. Well, not necessarily. It's my club president saying that you should learn this now. So we're doing a class on this, but and I figured why not? Maybe I'll learn it this time.
Okay, now I tell you the trick. The trick is to find a very nice restaurant where you go to after the 1 hour Morse course, right? So you do
Yeah.
your CW training, you do your groups, your letters, and then you have some nice food. And that works motivation-wise.
Yeah,
I can tell
you have not seen the restaurant prices in Norway. If I'm going to go to a restaurant once a week, I won't have any money left to buy a CW key.
I think there is a McDonald's close to that place, right? There's a McDonald's close to that place, right?
Yeah, but it's more like punishment than
But yeah, I can agree with that Morse thing. As you saw, I bought new keys. I had the previous one, but I gave that to Charlotte. So I haven't been practicing for half a year. So I need to get back into that and at least try to learn more of this and just practice slowly.
you have to do your
bad.
vows in 120 words per minute or something like that.
Yeah, I am horribly bad at like anything with regards to music, and this is pretty much the same as playing a guitar to me. It's something that I'm not good at. Simple as that. I'll probably never be good at, but I can try at least. So
yeah,
that will be fun.
That's one of my goals actually. Let's see, what else do I have? I'm going to try not to reuse my previous goals, but I'm going to get better at kit building, and I do have a kit that I got in the mail on Friday, I think. And we're just waiting for you to get your kit, Tobias, and we can do a stream like we did on the Pixie.
Yep, that sounds like a good idea.
Yep.
So do you want to do this before Christmas or after Christmas, or?
I am guessing somewhere between Christmas and New Year's would be good.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, I should be able to.
I have it's gonna be tight with time going forward, at least until Friday, and then I have to do all the Christmas decorating at home. So
I have I've bought the tree. Right, I bought the tree, but no other decorations up yet.
So so I think somewhere between Christmas and New Year, while we have our European Ham Radio Show Christmas break, would be good.
Okay,
to do that.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
And those are my two biggest goals, and probably get toilets on the air up and running as a proper program. I just got to figure out the rules first.
How to transmit the smell? No.
No, but I got to figure out how do you get points for it? Does a public toilet count for more than the one you have at home, or everything
I have
like
an
that?
important question about that program. When you practice for it, would that be considered toilet training?
Yes.
Potty training. No. Porta training.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I have a feeling that like a public toilet along a highway, like one of those rest stops, that should be 10 times the points.
The ones where people scribble on the wall and it's a little bit dirty and gross.
Yes.
Yeah.
They should be very, very many points.
Yeah.
At least some of them.
And then are you allowed to do remote or not is also a proper question. Or do you need to rig up where you're actually doing your business?
I think it's considered bad form to install remote controlled equipment in public toilets.
Yes.
I was more thinking about having the remote controlled equipment at home.
Oh. Yeah, so that is your goal for the next year.
And
Yeah,
Andre asked if we have 2 first or 3 first in Toda. I am working on that idea. So, sorry for the vibe story.
Okay.
Ah,
Too many dad jokes today.
Yeah.
Yes.
But seriously though, that idea that I think it was your idea, Kjetil, on Bornholm.
Maybe I was in the toilet calling people or something like that, but
Yeah.
that doesn't leave Bornholm. Nobody should hear about this.
So, but you're actually on YouTube doing that, Kjetil.
If you're watching this later and something was cut before this, then you don't know what you're missing.
But those are actually my goals. Bob,
Yep.
have you thought about something?
Yeah, well,
You already have your goal. You want to grow your YouTube channel to 5 million subscribers, no?
no, nothing crazy like that. Just 10,000 is fine by me. So
Will we be able to buy, like, the Prime bottles? We will get the LB5JJ bottles in the stores.
I don't. Maybe radios.
Yes.
Yeah, radio hyperactive radios. No, it's goals. I think I let this slip last week, last Sunday. That I was sort of feeling when you reach a goal that you've been working towards for a long time, it's sort of you get this empty feeling, and that sort of happened when I got my I forget the word, the Kilo Award for Summits on the Air, the Mountain Goat Award. So I'm driving home from that expedition. That was probably a 6-hour drive from that mountain home. I started thinking about what I want to do now. What's the goal for the next 3 years? And I figured, yeah, this YouTube thing sounds like fun. So let's see if we can manage 10,000 subscribers in 3 years. And I'm counting this from April 1st. So
and if you're not subscribed to Bob, this is his channel at Radio Hyperactivity. Go ahead and subscribe to him.
Yes, please do. So I'm guessing I'm working towards that, but it also occurred to me that some of the Summits on the Air activations I did basically just because that mountain gave me a lot of points. And didn't give me much joy to walk up some of those mountains. But on the other hand, a lot of the other mountains gave me a lot of joy, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I decided that for the future, going on summits, I'm going to pick the summits I will enjoy the trip, not care about how many points or any of the other aspects of it. I'll just do the summits that make sense, that I enjoy. And I sort of want to do the same thing with the YouTube thing. I don't want to make videos to create subscribers. I want to make videos because I want to show off something I enjoy doing, or something I find useful. So there's going to be a sort of a weighing of these two because they're not if you want to focus on getting subscribers, that's a different sort of YouTube channel than if you want to focus on just doing what you enjoy. And I really want to focus on doing what I enjoy YouTube-wise as well. So we'll see. It's in the last 12 months, I got about 1,500 new subscribers. Pretty happy with that. If we get some sort of exponential growth going, then should still be achievable to get to 10,000 in 3 years. But we'll see. That's a goal. Another goal is to get back into shape, because after I got my mountain goat, then I didn't go to as many summits anymore, and I also forgot to go to the gym for about 9 months, and that does something to you. So I'm going to get back into shape, and I'm going to get back to walking up mountains several times a month to stay there, because that was a big part of why I enjoyed going to mountaintops in the first place. It kept me moving, kept me outdoors, kept me in shape. So I want to do that as well. Probably at the gym as well, but ideally I would want to do all my or most of my exercises going up mountains. That would be a good thing. And since you reused last year's goal, Morten, I'll do the same thing and say I want to pick up CW. That would be for me. That's mental FT8. I think it's to be able to do it. It sounds so fantastically amazing. So I really, really, really want to be able to.
Yeah. May I suggest one for you, Bob?
A goal?
Yes, it's possible to get the mountain goat with CW only.
Yeah, all right. Let me tell you this: when I started doing radio, when I got my license, I did FT8. That's what I did. Except for on 2 meters, I didn't use my voice on the radio for a long, long time. And Morten dragged me out to this park doing Parks on the Air, and I discovered how amazingly fun it is to be in a sideband pile-up. Yeah. And ever since that, I've been doing very little digital and almost exclusively phone, a single sideband. I can promise you, if I'm good at doing CW, I'm not going to talk on the radio anymore. It's going to be CW from there on in for sure. So,
yeah, but it is really amazing what you've done, though, to see that, like, both that you got the modern goat, you got the first kilo, you got a big YouTube channel now really quickly. That is really nicely done. It tells a bit about what you're able to do when you want to do it. So
and I have to say, you have a production quality and a branding that stands out in ham radio YouTube.
Yeah, black on orange. It stands out. That's
yeah, but it's consistent though. Actually, so you're on the right track, I think.
Yeah,
I think I spent a year and a half to get to 1,000.
Yeah.
So you've been doing really well.
And I think I'm 4 years in on my channel, and right now I'm at 999 subscribers.
Oh, come on. Bring up
I'm gonna bring up Kjetil's channel here.
And I'm gonna be at 990 after this. I've been just watching it creep slowly up.
But that's the way it is, though. I've seen my channel; it grows in leaps and bounces. It doesn't grow consistently. Is that one video you make that kind of give you 40, 50, 60 subs? Yes. But please do help Kjetil get more than 999 subs.
And board, of course.
Yeah. And talking about subscribers, I don't really like this meta YouTube thing we're doing now, but all right. I was tracking first Kjetil to see if I can catch up with his subscriber count. And when I reached him, I was tracking Tobias to see if I can catch up with him. And now I've been tracking Jørgen. And he's consistently been between 90 and 100 subscribers more than me for several months now. So I was really, really hoping to beat you to 2,000, but that's not going to happen. So you're probably going to get 2,000 before the end of the year, Jørgen.
Yeah, hopefully. Help me, folks. Please subscribe to my channel as well.
So subscribe to Jørgen as well.
I'm going to
unsubscribe to the other channel. Subscribe to mine. No, just.
And Shan in the chat as well. Kilo Charlie 1 Oscar Hotel Tango. She's a new ham. I remember we used to have the ham radio channel of the month or week or something a while back, and she does some cool videos as well. So
should we bring that? Should we bring that segment back?
We should do so.
I think so. While I find her channel, maybe somebody could, or Tobias, maybe you have some wishes for next year.
Yeah, my wishes for next year is to bring all the projects that are here on my workbench and that are on hold to the finishing line, because I have the TR-75-1E half refurbished, which needs to be completely recapped. So I did the front panel, and then the renovation got into the way. Then the TH-79E display replacement. I'm not sure if I manage that next year, but it would be really nice to design a small PCB, get it manufactured, and put it in. Then I still have the add-on for the old SWR meter, this peak hold meter on my bench for measuring PEP output power. it's there. It works. I haven't put it into the SWR meter. And what else? How many other unfinished projects do I have? Yeah, our nice kit build project idea, Bob. Maybe we manage that in 2026. If not that, then maybe something else. I mean, I'm not really set on making that a kit, but let's see. We should try, right?
Yeah,
I
agree. That would be cool to have.
And apart from that, I should try to join our TEHRS meetup. Yeah, so maybe that's a goal for next year, right? Join the Black Forest trip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that is of course one of my goals, making that bigger than the Bornholm trip.
Yeah, without getting banned from the hotel.
Tobias, you must join.
Yeah,
yes,
or banned from the country.
I mean, my trunk is not as big. It's a very small car, but I'm sure I have space for you.
Somewhere between all the radios that you
bring.
bring.
And throw you in my trunk and carry you to Black Forest.
Okay, then let's do that. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be really
it's
fun.
It's not really super ambitious, but the main idea is basically get back on track. You know, get over this unplanned renovation disaster this year, and also start making videos again. Yeah, I haven't done a video in, I don't know, 3 months now or so. Funnily enough, the algorithm still sends viewers my way, so I'm creeping towards the 4,000 public watch hours. So everybody who is still sticking with my channel despite lack of content, thank you.
Yeah, but you make good content though, Tobias. So
I try to make content that interests me in the hope that it interests others as well.
Oh, and that's the way to do it. Andre,
and the best thing was being called an absolute idiot for ruining that UV K5 Mini. Yeah, I mean that was forgetting that nut. I think that really got the views. Yeah, if I couldn't have planned it better if I would have planned it, but it was just my own mistake.
Andre asked, "What's the body count for the meetup?" And that is, I think we're up to 19 people now. It's been standing still for a while. So we're going to promote it going further on, though, a little bit more. But at our homepage, hamshow.eu, there's a link on the right side, which you can click and get to the sign-up form. And all the practical information is there. But those are good goals. Kjetil?
What about Jürgen on the way?
Yeah, you're still working on your goals, I think. Jürgen, what are your goals?
I have no idea. Sorry. Maybe meeting more friends, like in the Black Forest meeting, doing more traveling. The plan is to come back to Oslo in February. Maybe I'm going to Orlando. Let's see. Making more nice videos for you folks out there. So thanks for all my subscribers. But I have no special idea, no special goal, not learning CW. I've learned CW when I was started with the hobby. Maybe doing more PODA, more SOTA, being out there, because I was very lazy in the last month because of more YouTube. So I had to reduce the amount of activations. So maybe doing more PODA. I was number 1 in Austria, number 1 activator, but then Oscar Echo 3 Bravo India Yankee overruled me because he was absolutely crazy. For a short period of time, we have been in some kind of competition. Summits on the Air is also one of my goals. I started with Summits on the Air back then in my old days, and it was huge fun being out there, enjoying the mountains, enjoying the hobby. Yeah, maybe something like that. But I have I cannot say I have a special idea or a special thing I want to do more. Yeah.
Having more fun. That's probably
Having more fun.
the
Yeah.
key
Having
takeaway
more
from what you're
fun.
saying, I think.
Sounds
And
good.
we got to remember though, this is about having fun. It's about experimenting and having fun. That's the whole point of this hobby, unless someone takes out the
Yeah.
starts talking about preparedness and everything. But having fun is to me what this hobby is about.
Yeah, or contests. Then it's about winning. But
Yep.
like for me, contests is about having fun, which is why.
Yeah, I think for 90% of contest participants, it's about having fun because there are very few big gun stations out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm very tired of doing contests. I did many contests in the past. I think 3 weeks after my license exam, I was in my first CQ Worldwide contest. They pushed me in and said, sit at the station and call.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun and enjoyed it. And I got hooked doing contests, really. And but at the moment I'm just tired doing contests.
It's fun, but it's heavy. Like when you're sitting there, after an 8-hour shift, you're wasted. So,
it is, yeah.
So that is, but having fun is probably important. I should have had that on my list as well because sometimes, and that's at least for me as a YouTuber, you kind of get sometimes caught up in the making a video on something aspect, and you kind of forget to have fun and experiment and just enjoy the moment. So
yeah, I mean that's why I always like the sorry, Morten. That's why I always like the let it roll videos. Yeah, I mean it doesn't cost much. Just start the camera, and if it by accident it's a good video, you can upload it. And if it's not good, then you just at least no time spent in editing for hours, right?
Yep.
So I'm lazy, right? I'm the most lazy YouTuber ever.
but I've worked a lot with myself this past year on just becoming better at thinking, well, I'm not going to make a video on this. I'm just going to go out and enjoy it. And that's probably why you don't see a lot of activation videos from me anymore because, well, to be honest, I have about 100 of those and there's not so much variation you can do on those videos, at least not for my part.
Yeah,
and I mean, I find them also not super interesting. I mean, no offense, Morten, neither you or any other activation videos. I mean, it's great. Somebody is having a nice time, is sitting in the green, and then you see the call signs rattle through. And it always looks like they made the contacts within half an hour, right? Which is sometimes true, but sometimes the activation took 2 hours and they just, used the contacts that they made and made a short 5-minute video out of it. So
I'm the exact opposite of you there, Morten. I many a times I've brought lots of camera equipment, drones and multiple cameras, recording equipment, with the intention of actually making an activation video. But as soon as I get out into the mountains, I forget to bring out the camera. I forget everything. I just enjoy being there. I enjoy the radio. So it's
no, but
so you're doing it right, Bob. I think
that's my point, though, because when you get out there, you don't always feel like filming. You feel like enjoying the moment and just being in the moment. And when you're filming, when you're making a video, you're thinking about the video in the back of your head. You're thinking camera angles. You're thinking lighting. You're thinking all of those aspects, which strictly nah.
Yeah. For my end, one of my goals would be actually going back to getting more videos done, back to the production quality I used to have on them with regards to portable operations. With a few of those where I actually bring the drones, but I also need to get very much back into SOTA. I haven't done very much SOTA this year at all, mostly due to physical shape, but like it's something I miss really well or really much. But I want to go out and do more of those beautiful trips into nature. And I also want to show Charlotte a lot of this beautiful area and activations around here. So I think that's going to be a lot of common activations from us, at least when the winter leaves. And and well, I also want to do a bit more of those videos, like I did a few weeks back when I made a oscillator, a Colpitts oscillator. So going back into doing more technical stuff, since that's something that, like, I've dropped completely out of the technical side of the hobby, and going back to relearning electronics and relearning and learning stuff I never knew. That will be very nice.
Yeah,
So,
and that your oscillator video inspired me to start doing some technical videos again, Kjetil. And
that's good.
I've been testing bandpass filters and insertion loss on a lot of devices with varying degrees of viewership on those videos. I gotta say, 20 adapters in a row, that actually got a lot of subscribers.
Yeah.
One guy wanted to know every adapter I've used in that chain.
But I must say those videos, you explain them in a really nice way, and it's the first time I've actually seen how to really do this in a simple way with that equipment, because quite a lot of these videos, when you see them, are, and then you just measure it and then they show the result without telling you how they measured it, which is the thing you want to know how to do. So
I do have a couple or more videos in that series, but I don't want to do 10 measuring filters video in a row, so there might be a while until that drops. Let's see. There was a comment here from William. If making videos is making videos vanity with the process, or is it just shoot and see how it comes out? My question to that is, or my answer to that is, it depends.
Yeah.
It depends. Sometimes I just put up the camera and think this might become a video. Then it usually doesn't become a video because I haven't thought about all the other aspects in storytelling among it. So most of the times when I do something portable, and that's usually nowadays combined with gear testing, and then it's I think about the storyline, and I have a broad storyline in my head and sometimes on paper before I start. And then sometimes that doesn't work out because A, I forgot my memory card, B, there are other people at the location I plan shooting, or C, all of the above. So that was last week's Sam Radio week. So but yeah, there is more degree to planning for me now than just putting up the camera and filming.
Yeah, and it for me, sometimes you don't get the shots you want, especially when you're doing outdoors, like scenic shots. Sometimes the shots I take, they will end up as B-roll for another video later. So I have a massive supply of drone footage from all over Norway, which can fit into other videos. Just to say, like, this is how this looked like in summer or winter or whatever. And that can work as well. So for me, making videos is something I do because I want to do it. I think you mentioned that as well, Bob. Like, it has to be fun to do this, because otherwise it's a job. And then doing a job, of course, can be fun as well. But making videos for a hobby should be fun.
Oh, absolutely. When people ask me how long are you going to do this, I always ask as long as it's fun to do it.
That's a very good answer.
The moment it stops,
as you can see,
fun.
If time is short, then there will be no videos made, right? I mean, it's clearly in the hobby area, and I must say it's sometimes it's a bit tricky, right? Because when you focus your attention on the video, you lose track on the task at hand, right? So doing the activation or filming and doing the activation, the end result is that your activation that you filmed is probably worse than an activation that you would not have filmed, where you could have concentrated fully on doing it, right?
Yeah, and on having fun. But this is, we're going to continue this. I don't remember when it was, but early next year, because Marion suggested a topic on. I think her question is, could you make a stream on titled "So You Want to Become a Ham Tuber?" So we're doing that.
That can be fun.
Okay, I have another question, idea, suggestion. Maybe we should do a CW stream. Yeah, I don't know how that will work. I
Not
was
very
also
well.
thinking maybe we should have a CW night where we try to get on the band and have a few CW QSOs.
Yep.
Not necessarily something that we film, but maybe as an intro to that, we could do a live stream where everybody, I don't know, tries to give or receive a short CW message and like a quiz, right? I mean, we did our quiz night. We could do something with CW and make it a quiz.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It's still a half-baked idea, but yeah.
Yeah,
I think asking the questions in CW.
I think this is a good idea, but at least not before summer, because I need to see how the CW thing progresses.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be super complicated at the beginning. We could just do simple words like, banana, apple, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And say, hey, what's your favorite fruit? And then you do your CW, and then at the end, people count some points. Well, we can work it out in Discord. We don't have to discuss it right now.
And
just an idea.
Yeah, I just got another idea. How about we do a 40-meter SSB net for TEHRS? Because, well, our core audience, sorry, all North Americans, but we can, on a more predictive basis, hit all of Europe on 40 meters. North America is always a bonus, and usually not on 40.
Yeah. 60 would
we
also
could
be
try
very
it, maybe also get new viewers like that.
Yeah.
Why not?
And Chris just had a comment here. Show all the failures with filming. YouTubing is a lot of work. And yes, Chris, we will probably do that when we have the show. Because and it's a learning process, basically.
Yeah, I was
As
once thinking of doing a live stream how I fail editing a video. Yeah, but I haven't done it yet. Because it will be a very long live stream, like 5 hours for a 10-minute video or something.
Yeah.
So and Chris hears Euroland all the time on 40. So maybe we'll get Chris to join or Net then. I sometimes get North America on 40, but that's usually during contests.
We'll just be on 7.
Very early in the morning our time.
Yeah, we'll just be on 7.200.
Yeah, we can legally, we can legally be there. We should probably be at least 1 kilohertz down though. But
Yes.
there are some Germans that hang out on 7200 all night.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think that's it. Have we forgotten something?
Probably.
Well, the main summary is have more fun in 2026 than we had in 2025, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sounds like a perfect plan for every new year.
And just a reminder for next week, we're having Team TEHRS versus Team Ham Depot next week over at FT8 Battle Royale. And I have no idea how this is going to work, but I'm going to keep you updated on Discord during the week. I think that's good.
Do people need to register or something in advance?
No registering. Let me see if I can embiggen this a little bit.
Hopefully we'll put some information in our Discord as well.
Yeah. If you go to how it works here, let's see. There is. Let's see. I spent the time finding how to set this up.
I set it up ages ago. I just don't know if the server has changed in the meantime.
No, the server is the same. Server is the same. Let's see here. You have to add. You have to send your QSOs instead of sending it to a logger. You send it to an IP address. I'm going to find it in here.
You can do both. Usually,
you can do both. I use Grid Tracker to send it to FT8 Battle. And,
exactly.
WSJTX to send it to my logger.
You can get extra points for POTA.
Yeah,
that is nice.
But where is there should be There you configure WSJT or grid tracker to send it to 192.212.188.3 port 2237. And
Is
it
that 192 or 129?
129. 129.
129.
Sounds
Yeah.
better.
Did I say 192?
Yeah.
That's probably embedded into my brain. So
Yeah, I know. That's why I mentioned it.
and it says here how to do it. So I'm going to share some screenshots of my setup in Discord and link to this page.
If you want to take part in this, you can configure this this evening or anytime next week. It doesn't have to be,
absolutely. And this thing runs all the time. And it resets every week, and you have leaderboards. I'm on 4th place. I was actually up to 3rd place this morning, but then the Americans started waking up, so I got kicked down. And it's actually you think I need 2 more QSOs to get up to 2nd, 3rd, whatever place. So and then you have different divisions here. Let's see, where was that?
So how is this group thing working then?
When you make your first QSO, you type in the comment section of the logging /join team TEHRS.
Okay.
And then
Good. We have to do a beta test before the stream, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, and I am apparently the team captain for this. So I'm thinking this is going to be a whole lot of fun, and you can do this all the time with your FD8, and makes FD8 more fun than watching paint dry. No pun intended, Tobias.
Sounds good.
So next week, it's going to be a new way of doing the TEHRS on the air, but at least it's not going to be my my Comic Sans PDF diplomas send out to everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's it. See you next week, and have a nice week. 7-3 all.
Have a nice week.
73, folks.
73. Survive the
73.
hectic pre-Christmas days.
Yeah.